The beautiful thing about HEF is we connect to families all around. The unique part of my job has been to connect donors to public education. And that's really been a winning strategy for the foundation, to be able to share what's happening in public schools and to be able to garner the support from a private donor, foundations, businesses, corporations, all of that, to connect them to what's happening in the schools.
All throughout this process.
What comes out of the cloud? What comes out of rain? And then after the rain comes what?
Rainbow!
So our partnership with the Henrico Education Foundation has helped to add additional revenue to what we already had, and that helps us to be able to have a better qualified staff, to be able to offer better materials, and that helps push the social and emotional focus that we have on the development of our children.
To the what? What is that?
Sun.
This specific location is the only level 5 preschool in our region, and level 5 is the highest you can get. They are small, their classrooms are small, but they have these awesome classrooms that they can go to and rotate where they use the centers, and they change them monthly. So it's a really good hands-on type preschool.
Nadia, can you tell me what's happening in school news today?
We like for children to be able to express themselves freely so that we can observe where they are developmentally with their social and emotional abilities. And then from there, we go ahead and kind of hone and kind of carve out, better social and emotional practices. And then the academics just flow once you get that down pat.
They're just able to learn in a more calm environment that the children are used to. That's not constantly sit down, sit down, sit down. It's let's sit down, let's go play. Let's sit down, let's make a mess, let's clean it up and learn while we're doing it.
Wow.
I don't think they realize how much learning their kids actually do until they're in the program. Because a lot of the times the family just thinks a preschool is where they're going to go and play, but really they're learning. They are our littlest learners.
It's important to let our teachers try new things, and that's really what we do with innovation grants. HEF is kind of like the research and development arm of the county, and so we allow teachers to pitch really cool ideas, and then we fund those ideas, and then we get some outcomes on those to see, was that a really valuable idea? Did it work? And then hope that we can get county funding to make some of those things go countywide.
We have 5 stations that are different technologies you're going to learn about today. So our first group is going to be podcasting, which is
The Makerspace is a special place. It's my favorite place on campus. It's an area where the kids have freedom to create different things and to learn about different technologies, and also have the ability to fail at something, learn why they failed, and then try it again.
I love it because there's always new things for me to try, and I love the technology and the way that the teachers present it.
And there's like 3D printing, design, Ozobots, Spheros, Makey-Makeys, Code and Go mice, and all that other stuff.
We can add our Makerspace technology and all the things, the resources that we have to any of our lessons, which will enhance the lessons. So in earth science, I'm having students make a video, and we have green screen potential, and we have editing capability, and through our design class, Power Up Patriots, they are able to help these students in any subject use these things better to enhance their learning.
This is very similar to Scratch. It's just a way to turn your coding into an in-hand object.
Cornerstone Farm is the farm that's located here at Fairfield Middle School. It's what you see behind me is part of it. It's what we call the ed beds, and beyond the ed beds are 5 more acres of farmable land that's operated by the Community Food Collaborative in partnership with Henrico County Public Schools. We have plans to expand in school day classes, strengthening our partnership with some of the horticulture centers in the high schools, and just always expanding the cross-curricular opportunities and applications for our students here at Fairfield. Every single class can be taught using Cornerstone as a context, and so we just want to continue to challenge teachers and work with teachers to get them and their students out here.
looking at what you all said that you do the most of and you want to change.
I applied for a grant last spring. So my program is called Salvaging Sisterhood. It's a program for African American females here at Henrico High School that may have had some conflict with other females in the school. Unfortunately, post-COVID, we saw a lot of our conflict amongst our African American females increase. So the program is not meant to focus on them fighting, but it's more to focus on the things that they need to work on to build their confidence and self-esteem and self-worth, so that can translate into positive peer relationships. So we're going to be having counseling groups for our girls. We're going to also have parent workshops where we're going to teach our parents how to have restorative conversations with their kids. There'll be some fun field trips. We want to get to DC to go to the Smithsonian for the African American history, some Broadway shows here locally. So we have some fun things planned for them.
Every week I have a meeting with someone else who's got a new idea and they want to run that idea past me, and I can give them some feedback to make it more viable for the application process. And so all the time I'm getting to meet with people and hear their great ideas, and it's very inspiring.
HEF has about 11 scholarships that are available to students around the county, and Tucker has been very fortunate to have students who qualify for a lot of their scholarships, and last year 4 separate Tucker students won HEF scholarships, which made a huge difference in their ability to pay for college and choose their college of choice.
So the foundation has the ability to set up funds, scholarships, endowments for specific purposes. And so if a donor comes to us, they're able to say, I have a loved one, I want to help impact and make their legacy last. We're able to work with you, set up a fund, set up a scholarship, and it's a great way to continue to perpetuate legacies, honor or memorialize your loved one, and help students and help schools.
When college costs $26,000 to $72,000 a year, most of us can't afford that. Scholarships make it possible to also put school choice back on the table. And I will tell you, having done this for 11 years, a lot of our kids wait for those financial aid letters, and those financial aid letters decide where that child will go to school. Not the child's desire, not the networking, not the opportunities, it's the money. So scholarships give children choices.
Well, we have lots of different programs. We have vendors that come. We have art vendors, music vendors, dance, cooking, and all sorts of exciting activities. Other than that, though, we are predominantly trying to get our students to excel academically. So we, of course, have literacy lessons, math lessons, tutors that come in to teach and work with the kids and get them where they need to be.
How many cups do you need?
Yeah, we're going to cut the co-op.
We do have cooking coming today, so they'll be working in the cafeteria. You'll see hip-hop dancing, which is a favorite. Our kids love hip-hop dancing. They go all out. It's really awesome to see. And you'll also see the spot today as well.
I think it's a basketball.
Who? You talking about Spot Man?
So the Spot is actually a local brand that we have in Richmond. They make t-shirts with the students. They help them to design their own designs for their t-shirts, and they take their designs that the kids made and put them on t-shirts. It's awesome, and the kids get to wear their own designs, and they feel like, you know, little artists, little entrepreneurs.
We do an academic portion every day, whether it's literacy or math. We have somebody come in to do fitness. Today's a great day because we have soccer shots here. They do cooking. That's one of our enrichments this winter session. And it's just bringing in things that they may not necessarily have outside at home in, so that they have something to do that they enjoy and learn something new.
I like art. I like the teachers. I just like after school in general.
Because I want to be an engineer when I grow up. So I need to learn more. So we can do better, more brilliant at school.
Yes, we completed it!
Brook, Knight, Bishop, all the ponds in front.
I like the Learning Discovery program here at Trevette. It provides so many opportunities for kids to do activities. Kids get to do things like yoga. They would have never got the opportunity without being involved in that program.
Watch Miss Catherine, look.
And I hope that my parents and my family see that the activities we do here will last their kids for a lifetime.
So we can make it any way you want?
We are celebrating the Chinese New Year's.
We are learning about the new year and some of the traditions that they celebrate. And then we're doing 2 separate crafts. Our older kids are making lanterns, and then our younger kids are making dragon puppets.
We recognize that there is a huge need for parents to have quality after-school care, and we believe that kids being in the schools is the safest environment for them, so we can continue initiatives that happen during the school day in the out-of-school times to continue learning.
And so while our after-school programs on the day-to-day are for our students, they really are about families. So a lot of our family engagement focuses on what we can do to support families so that they can best support their child. And I think that really is a part that we have really worked to build that capacity with our families, and we're excited with things like the Oak Avenue complex that will assist with that as well.
Imagine a community center at a school that really leverages partnerships and collaboration so that we can support student and family needs faster. And so the goal is really to remove barriers and connect with some of our county, our local agency partners, and also some of our community nonprofits to meet those needs.
It'll take each of those compartmental ages where we take care of a child when they're young and take care of a middle school child and a high school child and bring them together. Where it seems seamless, where a family can go to one location, get resources, and have their children engaged in different things over the course of their studenthood, so to say.
We went out to Salt Lake City recently to visit health clinics and various community learning centers in Salt Lake City, and learn just a tremendous amount of information to bring back to Henrico so that we can replicate their successes and do that here in Henrico.